Food plays a major role in the health and well-being of our dogs, just like it does for us. Yet whilst we can make our own food choices, our dogs rely on us to make the right one for them. And this can be confusing. But fortunately, I found Chris, and hopefully he can help. Chris, let's start with the big dog story.
Yeah, so I studied a food science course at uni. Upon completion of that, I was in the small goods business for around 7 years, working through different levels there, like QA officer and manager and operations roles. But it first started really when I was in a pet store and I was talking to a gentleman behind the counter, and we were talking about our dogs and our raw foods. Yeah, absolutely. And he asked a little bit about my background, and when I was speaking to him about that, he said, we're looking for somebody like you. There's been books written about a raw food diet and with different ingredients and that, but you can't buy it. So I had a bit of a look into what he was talking about, and there's certainly a niche market, and it made sense to me. It was all natural, and I've always had pets all my life, and it just worked for me. So I put my hand up for it, and we started a little mini factory because all the machinery was very similar to the small goods machinery that we use, and even the formulating and that sort of stuff. I understood all that from my food science background, so that made things a little bit easier. But yeah, we got the ball rolling there, and we were the first to bring it out in Australia, and this category's just grown from there, really.
And a big part of your story is the fact that you are Australian-made. I mean, a lot of people are looking for quality Australian-made food for their dogs.
Yeah, absolutely. So Australian-owned business, but all of our raw materials are from local farmers. We always try to buy as local as possible, but certainly all of our raw materials are from some Australian business.
And you grow your own wheatgrass and barley on site?
Yeah, we have that little operation there out the back where we can grow about 2.5 tonne of that product a week. So from seed to harvesting, it's about a 5-day turnaround, and nutritional from utilising that sort of raw materials. It's fantastic. So all that sort of goes into our food as well.
And what was it that made you go down the raw path?
Well, it was common sense to me when I was reading the books and just having a look at, everything, the processed foods that are on the shelves, and then there's this raw philosophy, and it said it's just a common sense approach to me, and really what we're doing here is mimicking a wild dog's diet. So it just made sense, whereas all these other processed diets and that they just didn't. So I thought there was a niche. There certainly was, and it's fantastic. This category is growing. We're getting a lot of healthier pets out there now. Well,
it makes sense. We know that an unprocessed diet is better for us, so why not for our canine friends? If you'd like to find out more about the Big Dog Diet, then visit their website. Thanks, Chris.
You're welcome.